I've been inspired to write by a little story my mom told me when I was just 6 years old. It goes like this. Three children who are 5 years old go into a carnival. Their moms have given them 100 rupees to spend, and two of them want to spend it on buying ice cream. The third wants to go and he wants to go on the carnival, let's say, the Ferris wheel. So suppose the other two friends are telling the third, no, 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 don't go on the Ferris wheel. Come buy ice cream with us. He's like, okay, you know what? Fine, I'll come get ice cream. Just like that, at the age of 5, you've been financially influenced into making a decision. At 5 years old. So this is what inspired me to get into finance. And starting Jan 24th, I've really delved deeper into the world of finance by starting to write this book. It teaches children how to have money conversations openly every day with their parents. I've been advocating finance since a very young age.
Clap for Shaurya. Congratulations, Shaurya.
Hello, Shaurya. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm doing amazing.
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Shaurya, right now your author authority shoot happened and author signing ceremony happened, and your book is at World Book Fair 2025, Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. So, how are you feeling?
I'm super excited to share my view of finance as such a young age, to share people on what I know about finance and how I can teach them that starting early is the right thing to do for parents.
Wow, for parents.
So,
So, you mean to say this book is for parents or for kids?
this book has a little something for both parents and children. It's made a bit fun for both the parents and the children. There are activities, stories, quizzes in the books. So while you learn, you can have fun as well. So this book is for parents and children both.
So, while reading it, we can have fun as well.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of your writing. And at such an age, what inspired to write a such marvelous piece of information, and that too on money topic?
So this all started with a story that my mom told me actually. So imagine three children go to the carnival with 100 rupees that their mothers have given them. Two children decide that they want ice cream. One child decides he wants to go on a ride on the Ferris wheel. But the other two children convince him, saying, no, no, let's just get ice cream. So the child gets influenced, financially influenced, at a very early age. Suppose they were 5 years old. That means from the age of 5, they've been influenced on money, on their decisions on how to spend their money. So from there, I got very interested with finance. Having money conversations in my family was always there since the start. They always told me about money. That's how I got interested. And my inspiration to start writing came from there.
Oh wow! So from that story inspired you
It inspired me to start delving into the world of finance more and writing the book.
and writing the book.
Yeah.
So how what type of feedback are you getting from the readers, whoever is reading your book?
So I've showed the book to all of my peers, my friends, family, and there's obviously feedback from everywhere. There's a lot of excitement around the book. There's a lot of hype that's been building up, that I've been building up. So there'll be a book launch in my home city as well, and
Wow.
it's
When are
really.
you planning here?
I'm planning to do this right around Feb 20th. Around that time, we're gonna have a huge book launch. So I'm gonna invite my school principal
Wow.
and all of my classmates. It's gonna be super fun.
Did you feel any change in perception towards you after publishing a book?
I feel everyone will have their opinions about me. Um, it's obvious that there'll always be hate. There'll be people who want to support you, but you shouldn't listen to the haters. There may be people who may have seen me in a different light, may not see me as the finance boy, but I'm happy with who I am.
Wow, that's great, and I'm wonderful to know that you are happy with who you are.
Yes.
So that's the great thing to live a happy life. So now I can see that in the area of finance, because you are having such a great thoughts about yourself, so you must be thriving and keep doing the justice to the finance topics.
Yeah. I plan on being in the financial realm for a long time.
Great. So, are you planning for some online coaching or courses around finance for the young adults?
So I've already been planning financial courses for the younglings. We're planning to go to some schools and have a seminar for children in classes 6, 7, and 8. So
7 and 8.
yeah, we'll teach them about the
And in which
content.
standard you are?
I'm in ninth grade, standard
Ninth
9.
grade.
Yeah, I'm 14.
Ninth grade. That's great.
Yeah.
So, what is one key takeaway if I read your book as a reader? So, one key takeaway I am going to get.
One key takeaway from this book that you'll get is always start early. It's never too late. Um, it's better to start now than in 10 years' time when you'll regret it. That's
Now
it.
start. Now what? What to start?
Start what you love, start what you love doing. So for me, it was finance, obviously.
Okay.
But this book can teach you a lot of things about finance. But the greatest takeaway is to stay true to yourself and do what you love and start it no matter what others think.
Yeah, that's great. So wonderful. So, how was your experience since starting, like title creation, cover designing, and finalize? The book now. Book is in your hands, print quality, and all these things. So, How was your experience with us?
The experience was phenomenal. When it comes to the editing or the formatting, this book has been a roller coaster for everyone, and I'm just super excited about it. It came out perfect, just as I imagined with my vision. So I'm really thankful for that.
Okay, I am glad to know that. Thank you so much. So, any message you want to give to the young adults if it comes to the book writing?
One message I would love to give everyone is start early, speak freely about money.
Start early and speak freely about my.
Yeah.
Wow. So again, a wonderful golden nugget you have given. Even I see when even we are adults, so we don't talk so much freely about money. Whenever it comes to discussion, so we keep aside money part and we discuss everything about business, about even sometimes life, or we touch everything just from the tip of the iceberg. Or we don't go to the deep core. And so many issues or so many things I see in society uh, originates from the money area of the life. That is one of the important, I would say, very, very important area which we should discuss openly.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I've also seen that in other families, having money conversations doesn't really happen. It's not really a normality in other homes. But since I was young, my mom's always taught me about finance. We've had open money conversations, and I want to try and get having money conversations with not just your family, with your friends, with your aunties, with your relatives. Finance is a huge, it's a huge topic.
So, what is the golden nugget or message you would like to give to the parents regarding money and money relationship with the kids? But they should discuss, like you said,
They should,
your mother keep on discussing something about money.
it could be discussing what they bought in the canteen in school, or it could be it could be, it could be anything. It could be maybe what they bought with the money that their parents give them for school canteen money. That's what I mean. I'm just giving you examples of
Like I give money to my kids, but I don't ask where have you spent it.
where have you spent it, what have you done. It's nice to have that open conversation about that. And learning something new about finance every day is a good thing for everyone. So if parents can have even a 10-minute conversation at dinner, teach them something. How does a bank work? How to start saving your money.
Saving also. Have you given any tip or advice in your book?
Yeah, I have. So I've gone very deep into savings, how you should budget, how you should save your money. So there's actually a method to that was developed called the 50-30-20 rule. So that teaches you that with every big purchase that you make or every time you get your salary, you should always spend 20% on your savings every time.
Wow.
And the power of compounding compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. So you compound for more than 10 years, you end up with so much.
And I never imagined that I would be having conversation regarding money and compounding to a guy who is just in ninth grade. Afa. So that's great, and I wish you wonderful success. It's at such an age you have a great vision about money. So uh, at when you be adult 20s or maybe 25 or something 30, so I wish you be a billionaire guy and teach our country young adults about how to deal money and how to grow by using that money.
Thank you so much.
So I welcome you and wish you a wonderful success once again. Thank you,
Alright.
Shaurya.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
It's been a pleasure.